today we will complete chapter 2. Let's start from verse 65. Prasade sarva dukkhanam. बोलिए
प्रसादे सर्व दुःखानां
हानिरस्योपजायते
हानिरस्योपजायते
प्रसन्नचेतसो ह्याशु
प्रसन्नचेतसो ह्याशु
बुद्धिः पर्यवतिष्ठते.
बुद्धि पर्यवतिष्ठते.
Bhagavan Krishna says, Prasade sarva dukkhanam. Prasade means happy. Prasade means, in this shlok, Bhagavan is saying, in tranquility, in peace, in shanti, right? Now, usually when we think of prasad, we think of jo Pandit ji dete hain prasad, right? So that's why Bhagavan uses this word. Remember, in Sanskrit, they have so many words, so many synonyms. He can use anything to describe peace. He chooses the word prasad. Kyun? प्रसाद लिया नहीं जाता, प्रसाद दिया जाता है. You cannot take prasad. Prasad has to be given to you, right? This is the parampara in all the mandirs. Somebody is sitting there and they give you the prasad. If nobody is there, then you take it, but the concept is still the same. Prasad is given to you. So this peace that we are searching for, this happiness we are searching for, this calmness that we are searching for, Bhagavan is, Prabhu Sanket kar rahe hain, is giving you a hint. On your own, you cannot take this. It must be given to you. Who can give it to you? Mata Pita ji aapko pradhan kar sakte hain. Bhagavan can give it to you. If you have a guru in your life, he can give it to you. Someone can give this to you. Otherwise, Bhagavan himself. Prasade sarva dukkhanam hanirasyo pajayate. Sarva dukkhana means of all sorrows, right? Hanirasyo pajayate means destruction. In tranquility, जब आपके पास ये प्रसाद होगा, all of your dukh, all of your problems, all of your samasya, everything becomes destroyed, right? Prasanna chetaso hyashu. Then you become truly happy. There's many different kinds of happiness. Most of them are temporary. Bhagavan nischit baat karte hain. He is speaking about the happiness that is more everlasting. To prasade prasanna chetaso. In this prasad, he gives you sukh and he gives you shanti. When we look at Ramcharitmanas, there is one analysis by Tulsidas where Bhagavan Shri Ram wo sukh swarup or Mata Janaki shanti swarup. And then Mata Janaki is taken away from Bhagavan Shri Ram. And then we spend the entire Sundarkand searching for Mata Janaki. Then we will find Mata Janaki. Matlab, in life, even if you have everything, even if you have happiness also, Banar Sena ke paas Bhagavan Shri Ram hai, Sukh inke paas hai, still they are searching for Sita, still they are searching for Shanti. This is the same Shanti that Bhagavan Krishna is saying, Prasade sarva dukkhanam. If you get this prasad, this peace in your life, prasanna chetaso hyashu, then you will always be happy. So happiness and peace is essential for having a successful life. In the next shlok, Bhagavan had said, he spoke more about meditation. And he was telling Arjun that without meditation, nasti buddhira yuktasya nacha yuktasya bhavana. Without knowledge of the Atma, without knowledge of the Self, then one cannot truly have sukh or shanti. What does it mean? Those who have never read Bhagavad Gita and they have no idea of Atma, they have no idea of Dharam, no idea of Karma, they may think they have Sukh and Shanti in their life, but their Sukh and Shanti is based completely on material things, right? How much wealth you have or how much fame you have. One day if those things disappear, so the happiness also goes with it. If that thing goes away, then the peace also goes with it. This Sukh or Shanti that Bhagavan Krishna is talking about, this stays with you in all time. It stays with you when you have nothing else, and it stays with you when you have everything as well. In all avastha in your life, in all periods of your life, this kind of happiness and peace, but it has to come through control. It has to come through indriyanam hi charatam yan mano anuvidhiyate. It has to come through control of the senses. Bhagavan Krishna says the mind is very, very unsteady. Man bahut chanchal hota hai. Right? Like a little child, they go into a candy store, they see a shiny candy in front of them, they pick it up. Then they turn their face, they see a bigger, more shiny candy, they'll put this one back and pick up that one, right? जो भी देखते हैं उसी से आसक्ति हो जाती है. Whatever they see, that's what they want. So some of us live our life like little children also. The next thing you see, the next fancy thing you see, you get attraction to that and then you go after that one and you forget about the other thing. So there is no happiness and there is no peace in that kind of existence because you'll always be chasing something. So Bhagavan Krishna says, Tadasya harati pragyam. Harati means, what is the name of Bhagavan Shri Vishnu? Hari, right? Hari means to take. In this context, Tadasya harati pragyam vayur nava vimam basi. Bhagavan says, in the same way a boat is on the ocean or the river without a sail. Wherever the wind is blowing, that is where the boat is going. There is no control. Don't live your life like this. You are in charge of your life's direction. You have to have control. Can you imagine driving a car without a steering wheel? You can't imagine, right? Because you're telling the car where you want to go. So then the same way, you have to have a steering wheel for the mind and control it so you can do what is best for you. Tasmadyasya mahabaho nigrihitani sarvasha. Tasmadyasya mahabaho nigrihitani sarvasha. Indriyani indriyarthe indriyani indriyartebhya tasya pragya pratishtita. Indriyani indriyartebhyas tasya pragya pratishtita. Bhagavan Krishna says, isliye mahabaho. Now he speaks to Arjun, he says, one who is very, very powerful. Because he's encouraging Arjuna, right? So he says, Arjuna, what I'm asking you to do is difficult, lekin aap mahabaho. You are one who is very strong. Understand that jo gyan mein aapko de raha hu, this knowledge is like a steering wheel. This knowledge has the power to anchor your life. 1 second. तो कहते हैं ज्ञान चक्षुषः, one of the names of Bhagavan Shri Ganesh and one of the names of Bhagavan Shiva as well. It means that when you get jnana in your life, the jnana has the power to open your eyes and you see things differently, right? So what Bhagavan Krishna is telling Arjuna, he says, when I give you this knowledge and you have jnana chakshusha, and this knowledge helps you to steady your life, then you reach a stage where ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagartim samyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato mune. This is a very delicate analogy. Bhagavan Krishna literally he is saying, when everybody else is sleeping, you are awake. And then when everybody else is awake, there you see nisha, there you see complete rest. कहने का मतलब ये है, those things that people who have not had their eyes opened, when they see these things as very nice, so you see the reality, right? Like when you were young, maybe you like to go to all of the parties, go to the club and everything. Now when you are 30, 35, 40, and you see children going, you don't want to go, right? But for them it's a very nice experience, very attractive, very fun. When you go there, आपको क्या दिखता है? आपको तो कष्ट ही दिखता है, right? First thing, you have to spend so much money to get in. Then मुश्किल से एक drink मिलेगा, right? And then when you buy one drink, then you look at the clock, then you have to dance, then you're feeling tired. So Bhagavan is saying, where everybody's eyes is closed, the yogi's eyes remains open. And then where everyone's eyes is open, looking at this is a very nice situation, this is a very nice object. The yogi has no care for that thing. When you reach this stage, Arjuna, then you have Jnana Chakshusha, then you become Indriyani hi Charatam, you become master of your Indriyas, right? Pragya Pratishtita, and you become steady. Pratishtita means to be very steady. Gambhir, not like Gautam Gambhir, Indian coach, he is not steady. But you have to be truly Gambhir. Gambhirta aapki jeevan mein hona chahiye. When you are steady, like a ship in the ocean, doesn't matter how powerful the waves are, once the ship is steady, the ship will not turn and tip over, right? But if the ship is not balanced properly, a small wave can tip it over onto the side, and then the whole thing will sink. So you have to have control and be steady in your life. Verse number 70. Apuriyamanam achala pratishtitam. Sorry, achala pratishtham samudramapah pravishanti yadvat tadvat kamayam pravishanti sarve sashantimapnoti Nakama-kami. This is the example Bhagavan is giving. Imagine that you are in an ocean, right? And in this ocean, every drop of water is desire, calm. But when you are in the boat, you remain dry. The water does not touch you. So even though you are in this ocean and you are surrounded by so much calm, you are surrounded by so many distractions, because you are in this boat, you are not affected. You are still dry. Boat kya hai? This boat is knowledge. This boat is controlled. So Bhagavan Krishna, that is the main thing that he is trying to impress upon Arjuna at this point. He has already explained to him the Sankhya Yoga, indestructible nature of the Atma. Now he takes it a step further and tells Arjuna, how do you control the senses? And by controlling them, kya fayda hoga aapko? What labh will be there? What gain will be there? Remember, this entire Bhagavad Gita is preparing Arjuna for a war. So a warrior will see lots of distractions in battle, right? All of you are warriors in your own life. You're all engaged in some kind of battle. You're all trying to achieve some kind of goal. And all of you will have many distractions in your life. So Bhagavan Krishna is trying to show you how to have maximum control, maximum peace, and he wants you to be happy as well. It is not that Bhagavan wants you to lead a life of kasht and always do tapasya or never enjoy yourself. That is not what he is saying. Unki param mitra hai Arjun. Arjuna enjoys his life. After they win the Mahabharat war, Arjuna and the Pandavas, they will rule for many years. Or har prakar ki sukh bhogenge. Raj sukh bhogenge, right? So it's not that Bhagavan wants you to be a sannyasi, Baba ban jao, go in the forest, do tapasya. He wants you to be a yogi, not a sannyasi. And you can be a yogi in any part of the world, in any avastha. Right? Grihast ashram maybe, nothing is stopping you. Verse number 70. Vihaya kamanya. Sorry, wrong meter. Vihaya kamanya sarvan. Pumans charati nispriha. Nirmamo nirahamkaraha. Sashantim adhigacchati. Vihaya. Vihaya means abandoning, chhodke, giving up. Kamanyah, giving up all desires. Sarvan pumans charati. Sarvan means all. Puman means manushya, right? Charati. Charati means everything that moves. Bhagavan Krishna is saying, the one who gives up all desires and achieves this state, nirmamo, nirahamkaraha. This is a very difficult state to achieve. Nirmamo. Mama means mind. Nirmamo means that who does not believe anything belongs to him. Nirahamkaraha. Without any ahamkar. Ahamkar means ahamta. Ahamta means I. When you believe that I am doing something or I am the reason for this. And nirmamo, when you believe things are mine. What is the cause of the war in Hastinapur, in Kurukshetra? Because Duryodhan believes this kingdom is mine. And even though he is wrong, the Pandavas who are right, अब देखिए अहमता दोनों को है. Both of them believe this kingdom is theirs. One of them is on the path of adharam, other is on the path of dharam. But still, both sides believe this kingdom belongs to me, so they have to go to war. Right? So Bhagavan Krishna is saying, Arjun, you also have to go to war, but I want you to be more elevated. When you fight this war, you're not fighting this war because you believe this kingdom belongs to you. You're fighting this war because it is your dharma. You're fighting this war because it is your duty to fight this war. You understand the difference? Duryodhana is fighting because of possessive nature. He wants to own this kingdom, control this kingdom. Pandavas are fighting, or at least Arjuna is fighting because of dharma. They really don't care about being king so much. Remember, Yudhishthir gave them an offer. Give us 5 villages, right? You can keep Hastinapur, which is the capital. 5 gaon hame de do. Give us 5 villages, and we will be happy with that. We will go somewhere else. Every brother will get 1 village, and we will make our life. So that was a very good offer. And then Duryodhan ne kya kaha? Suchagram naiva dasyami. I am not even going to give you 1 needle point of land, right? Because he believes that this entire country belongs to me. This entire place belongs to me. So Bhagavan Krishna says, Arjun, if you really want to know the secret for Shanti, Nirmamo Nirahamkaraha Sa Shantim Adigachati. Bhagavan says very clearly, you don't need a more clear explanation than this. Shantim Adigachati. Adigachati means attains, right? Whoever believes in Nirmamaha or Nirahamkaraha, they attain peace. This is the secret to peace. It is a very difficult secret for us to implement in our lives. Everybody here has a home. Everybody has a home. Everybody has a car. Everybody has a phone, right? Sabke paas kapra hai. If Panditji will come to you tomorrow and say, Nirmamo Nirhamkaraha, none of this belongs to you, mujhe de do, give me everything you have. And there are many Pandits who tell you this in India. If you go, you'll go in the ashram and everything will feel very nice. Wake up in the morning, do yoga, get breakfast, and you'll feel like, oh, ye to swarg hai. And then after a few months, the Babaji will say, now you have to dedicate all of your property to the ashram, you have to give so many donations, and ye Bhagavan ka kaam hai. So then what do you say? Nirmamo Nirhamkaraha, right? And then there are some people who do that anyways. Koi inse mangte nahi hai. But many people, when they die, if they don't have children or they already gave their children something, they leave their house or their property to the church or to the Mandir or something. So this detachment should be there. The opposite side is also true. You are so attached in life that even when you're dying, you're writing your will, or badi chinta hoti hai ki who will get this house, who will get this property, which one of my children will inherit this thing, business kaun sambhalega, who will take care of the business, right? So mrityu ke baad bhi itni chinta hai. You are worried about it even after you're going. It's taking over your mind. Shanti जीवन में नहीं आएगी. Bhagavan Krishna is saying, you will not get that kind of Shanti. You have to believe that nothing is mine. It doesn't mean that the house is not yours to use. All of these things, when you lease a car or you buy a car, difference is there, right? When you lease a car, it's yours for 5 years, 4 years. But when the lease is expired, they will take it back. Yes? But for the 4 years, आपको पूरा अधिकार है प्रयोग करने के लिए. You have the full authority to use it. But everybody who leases a car, in the back of their mind, they remember, हमारी गाड़ी नहीं है. After 4 years, I have to give it back. Even though you will wash it, take care of it, maintain it like it's your car, but you know it's not your car, right? So same mentality has to be there. ये शरीर आपका है कुछ समय के लिए. आपका धन, आपका ज्ञान, आपका यश, everything that you have has been given to you. You should use it happily, enjoy your life for a certain period of time. And then when this life is finished, all of these things are finished also. The only thing that will follow you is your bhakti or Brahma Gyan. Certain knowledge stays, some knowledge goes with you. Okay? Brahma Gyan or Bhakti. Next slok. Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha.
Esha Brahmi Sthitipatha.
Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha.
Esha Brahmi Sthitipatha.
Nainam Prapya Vimukhyati.
Nenam Prapya Vimukti.
Stitva Syamant
Syamanta
Kalepi.
Kalepi.
Stitva Syamant Kalepi.
Sthita Syamanta Kalepi.
Brahma Nirvana.
Brahma Nirvana.
Brahma Nirvana Mritchati.
Brahma Nirvana Vrishati.
Let's say the full shloka. Esha Brahmi, मेरे साथ बोलिए. Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha Nainam Prapya Vimukhyati Stitva Syamanta Kalepi Brahma Nirvana Mritchati. So now Bhagavan speaks about Brahman. What is the shabd? Say Brahman.
Brahman.
There are a few different words, don't get them confused. Ek shabd Brahmin, that is a jati, that is a caste. Ek shabd hai Brahma. Brahma refers to Bhagavan Brahma. Then this shabd is Brahman. Brahman means Ishwar, the Supreme Lord. Jo nirgun hota hai, he is without a form. He has no form. We have a form for Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, but we have no form for Brahman. So that is Param Ishwar in his purest form, and then he creates the Holy Trinity. He takes form as Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Okay? And then from there, all creation is coming. So, Bhagavan Krishna is telling Arjun, he says, Arjun, that is the goal of this life. And to obtain moksha, when we say moksha, means Atma or Paramatma ka milan, the meeting and the reunification of Atma and Paramatma. Notice we say reunification because the Atma came from Paramatma long before, and we are just trying to reunite it. But if you're trying to join two things together, if you have your two fingers like this here, can you join them? You have to bring them closer and closer and closer, right? So Bhagavan Krishna is saying, Arjun, this is the ultimate goal, to reunite yourself with Brahman, but antakale, stitva syamantakaalepi. At the end of your life, you cannot have any delusions. Brahma nirvana mritchati. If you are very clear, if you have this knowledge and clear understanding, आपके जीवन में शांति है, सुख भी है, then at the end of this life, stitva syamantakaalepi, Brahma Nirvana Mritchati, then you go to Parabrahma. Then you can go to Brahman. Then you can attain this. Everybody has goals, right? 5-year goal, 10-year goal. When you're buying a house, realtor asks you, is your 5-year plan or 10-year plan, right? Then you tell him, I have a 10-year plan. Then Trump gets elected, all of the prices go down. Your 10-year plan becomes a 5-year plan, right? So, does anybody here have a plan for mrityu? You have a retirement plan, but most of the time we plan up until the point of death, but nobody plans for after death. And that is a very important preparation, but nobody is making that preparation. Now, some of you might say, I'll make the preparation when the time comes. When do you know the time is coming? People can die at any time, right? You can die very young, you can die very old. Tayyari koi nahi karte hain. Nobody is preparing for this journey, and this is one of the most important journeys, right? Because you don't remember how it was last time, you are not making the right preparations. So Bhagavan Krishna is saying, Arjuna, what I have explained to you in chapter 2, use this gyan, use this information to do tayyari, to make preparations. When you're going on a long trip, the longer the yatra, the more suitcases you have. Right? The more long time you're going away for, the more luggage you pack. So you don't know how long you will be away when you die before you come back to Prithvilok. So you need to have lots of punya. You need to have lots of knowledge, lots of blessings to use when you are there. When you go to a hotel, you have to spend money, right? And when the money is finished, then they kick you out. Same way when you leave Prithvilok, you have a certain amount of punya. And you can spend this punya however you wish. Swargalok ja sakte ho. Maybe if you are lucky, Vaikunt bhi ja sakte ho. Kailash bhi ja sakte ho. As a temporary visitor, single entry or multiple entry. Depends what kind of punya you have. Depends what kind of blessings you have. But when the blessings are finished, if you don't have moksha, then you have to return. That is the truth, right? So Bhagwan Krishna is saying, Arjun, we want to avoid that. We want to avoid returning. We want to live such a life so that when we are finished, we have the right amount of knowledge, we have the right amount of blessings. There is no delusion, right? Esha Brahmi Siti Partha Nainam Prapya Vimukhyati. Vimukhyati means to be deluded. When there is no delusion at the Antakale, then Brahma Nirvana Mritchati. Then you can obtain this Nirvanam, this Moksha, this Parabrahma. So that is the goal. Don't think that all of the blessings you have, you're saving them for when you die. You can use them in this life also. You can make deals with Bhagavan. Isko sankalp kehte hain. You can say, Bhagavan, I did so many Somvar Vrat, I did so many Mangalvar Vrat, uske badle mujhe ye chahiye. You can ask Bhagavan and he will honor it, you'll see. The same way when you work for money, you have a right to spend it how you want, yes? So when you earn your punya, you can spend your punya however you wish. But be careful, faltu cheez mat mango. Don't ask for silly things and then the punya is finished, then you have to do. That is why the rishis and the great saints never liked giving shrap even to destroy the rakshas. Because when they give the shrap, they use up so much power, the siddhi, that they spent years doing tapasya to get. So that is why they will go to the kings and say, Aap Raja ho, ye aapka dharma hai. You are the one who is supposed to protect us. Why should I use my siddhi to destroy these Rakshas forces? You come and kill them and you get the blessings for that. So, khub punya kamao, get lots of blessings and try to get these kinds of blessings that will put you on the right path to Antakale at the last moment. You will not even need to go and come back. You'll be able to go and stay wherever you go. Brahma Nirvana Mritchati. When you go to Swarg, it feels very nice. You don't want to come back, but you have to come back. It's a temporary place. But if you can somehow get access to Vaikunt Dham or Kailash Parvat, and you have enough blessings, then you can ask Bhagavan, let me stay there, right? But it's not like Canada where the visa expires and you put application for refugee. Once it expires, then you have to leave. So the trick is getting the passport before you go. Don't go on a visa. Go on a passport. Then you don't have to come back. Okay? Chapter 2 is completed. Let's join and say the last line. Om. Do you have it there? मेरा में थोड़ा नहीं वो नहीं बोलो इति सांख्य योगो नाम द्वितीयोऽध्यायः बोलो श्रीमद् भगवद गीता मैया की श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय. Thank you everyone. So next class we'll begin chapter 3. Okay? Please practice the important shlokas. In the WhatsApp group, there is a document called Selected Shlokas, right? And we did this last time we did the class. So all of the more important shlokas are there. So those you can chant on a weekly basis or daily basis. Jo aapki ichha hai. And keep practicing. Okay, everyone? Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you.